Hi, and thank you for listening to episode 0 of the Catholic Servant Podcast. And I'm your host, Alexandra Kubabatu. This is where we feature faithful individuals in business, ministries, and apostolates who strive to give glory to God in all things while sharing valuable business or work-related tips and inspirational messages with like-minded Catholics just like yourself. And I want to start off this very first episode with talking a little bit about how this podcast came about and why. This podcast, I started it initially because I was trying to find podcasts with this type of content for myself. I'm a small business owner and I also have a job. I'm a mom of 3 beautiful children and of course, a Catholic wife. And, there wasn't really anything out there that I could find that give me tips on how to assimilate my faith life with my work life and my family life and everything else in between, the apostolate work and all that good stuff. So I started my journey with meeting other like-minded people that are Catholics in business and connecting with them. And I noticed that, of course, just like myself, we all have stories, we all have journeys, we all have beautiful lessons that can be shared and testimonies of our faith and our relationships with God. And I wanted to open a platform up for those of us on the same path. There's a lot of business owners who are very charitable, who give of their time and their money and their talent, right, to the faith and for the growth of the kingdom. These people are such an inspiration to me, and I want to feature a Catholic business owner or someone who is in ministry or an apostolate and have them share things that they've learned on how to run the organization, how they organize their time and manage the family and do all these other things for God. And from talking and interviewing a lot of these beautiful people, I have grown to be inspired by them. And I hope that it's an inspiration for you. A lot of their advice is very, very practical and applicable and real life, nitty-gritty type of advice that we really need to hear as followers of Christ and as Catholics. And during this journey, this is a vision I want to share, and I want to ask for your feedback along the way. So if you have any comments or suggestions, feel free to email me at alexandra@thecatholicservant.com and give me your feedback on it, or if you have suggestions of people you'd like to see interviewed. That would be absolutely amazing. We do everything remotely, so nobody has to come to our studio, and we can just do it over the phone or however way that they would like to do it. So if you just shoot me an email and introduce us with the email that I just provided, I'll provide it in the show notes as well. Also, I want to feature a pro-life advocate that's non-denominational, doesn't have to be Catholic. I know us as Christians, a lot of times we share this vision. We share this vision of abortion ending throughout the world. So I want to feature pro-life advocates, even if they're not Catholic, so that we can all unite in that common mission and vision of protecting the unborn. So once a month, I want to have a featured guest, pro-life guest. Every week, I want to have an interview guest. Also, I'm going to have some practical guide and advice that I would give on different types of topics, such as catechizing our children or prayer life, balancing and, making time from a Catholic perspective and setting and achieving goals from a Catholic perspective. I'm also a Catholic speaker, and I do give workshops and talks on a lot of these topics, including how to use journal writing to nurture your Catholic faith. I'll definitely have an episode every week, plus a guest episode, and once or twice a month I'll have a pro-life advocate episode. That's the goal for the show. Thank you so much for taking the time for listening in. I appreciate you, and God bless you.